it seems I'm live. I can see myself there, and we got no viewers as of now, but that's fine. So let's continue with this series of Ask Telesco. This is my second question, by the way, and this question has been asked on Facebook with a hashtag called as Ask Telesco. So if you have any more questions like this, if you have any query, just go to Facebook and post on your profile itself. Post your question and give #Telesco. That's how I can know, what your question is. Okay, so today's question is what else to do while you're doing MCA? Now that's right? When you join a college, doesn't matter is it bachelor's or master's, your college degree is not enough to get a job, and even if you get a job, it's not. See, there are different types of positions available, right? There are different types of jobs available. Some people want a job which will satisfy them, So you should feel satisfied when you work for some company or work on some project. The thing is, when you want to join a company, there's a certain post, right? So you need to make sure that you have that skill set so that you will get that job. Now, your college degree is not enough. Of course, everyone knows it, right? Doesn't matter is it bachelor's or engineering or master's. So what you do is, while doing your course, you have to learn something extra as well. Now, there are multiple ways of doing this. You can go into niche technologies like blockchain, AI, maybe Android expert. So you can be very specific in your domain. So no one is else like you. That's one way. The another way of doing is, you can learn something which is not taught in your college or in your master's, and you can learn them. Or you can learn something which is already there in your course, but then you have to do mastery in that. Example, we already have some subjects, example, we have data structures, we have SQL. So these topics are very important when it comes to interviews, right? So if you go for any product-based companies, they will ask you questions on data structures, they will ask you questions on networking, they will ask you questions on SQL. So what I would suggest is, first make sure whatever you are learning in your college, you should be good with that. See, when I say your college degree is not enough, I'm just trying to say that those things are required, plus you need to do something extra. I'm not saying you just need to ignore them. Of course, you cannot be a good developer if you don't have the basic skill set, right? Of course, you should be knowing about programming, you should be knowing about software development skills, soft skills, aptitude skills, whatever subject you have in your college, okay? So you should be knowing all those things. So that's the basic thing. So first, make sure that you know what has been taught in your college, and you should know that thoroughly, okay? After that, what you can do is learn something which is there in the market, okay, which is trending. Example, go for Android, go for web services. You can be a hacker. You can go for network security. So there are domains which are there from last 5 to 6 years, and they are booming. So you can try it out. You can go for big data or Hadoop or Java certification. So you can do all those things. Then we have this niche technology, which is something very new. Example, AI, machine learning, blockchain. They are damn new in the market now. So you can choose that as well. See, what to choose, what not to do, that is your preference. How much you can dedicate, how much time you have to dedicate. Because if you simply say, hey, we don't have much time, I can spend 1 hour per day, I would say stick to basics, stick to things which are there in the college, and learn Android or web services. But if you think you can take out at least 3 hours a day, and you can spend time in weekends as well, then go for niche technology like AI, machine learning, or blockchain. See, if you're learning something new, and if you're not able to give proper time to them, it doesn't actually make sense, because you will start with it, and suddenly your exam will be coming, and you'll be doing something else. So you will get lost in between. So if you really want to do something, take out time. Okay, that's why you have this question, right? What to do while you're doing MCA. It's completely fine if you're not doing anything while doing MCA, okay? So you can simply say, go to college, learn whatever they teach, and come back home, enjoy. That's completely fine, right? So yeah, those are some tips. Now, the question was very specific. So this question is asked by Pratik, and the question was, should I learn framework, should I learn data structures, or should I learn, one more thing was that, frameworks, data structures, I forgot the third one. So I would say learn everything, okay? Everything, whatever you feel is required, learn it, okay? Example, you cannot say I don't know languages. You should be good at least one language. You cannot say I don't know data structure. You should be good with data structures. See, knowing all these things nowadays is not a luxury. It is a necessity. If you don't know those things, company will not choose you. That's for sure. Okay. So make sure that you get all this stuff. So that's the question answer. Now let me just take out some questions. The only thing is I'm standing very far from a camera. I cannot see my phone data. So questions you've been asking. Let me just come close and let me take out some questions now. Okay, and there's a good news. Okay, I will be talking about this good news on my another channel, which is Telescope Learning. So today I will not completely announce it because I'm doing this planning from last 1 month now, and I have something to talk about. Let's see. I will talk about in Telescope Learning. Okay, so question is what to do when the syllabus of our college is way too old? See, that's right. So this question is from Asif, and Asif says the college syllabus is very outdated. What to do? The thing is, yes, college syllabus is outdated. We cannot do anything for that, but those things are required as well. You cannot see in your college you have networking, right? You cannot simply say I don't need networking. Example, in networking we have the protocols, right? HTTP protocol, TCP, then we have IP. You should be knowing all those things. Okay, it is outdated. It's not because it is still used in the industry. Yes, it is there from last 20 years now in the syllabus, but then it is still required. I don't feel you have something in syllabus which is not required other than VB. So no one works on VB nowadays. So if it is there in your syllabus, it's of no use. Yes, in VB as well, you will learn about how to do event-driven programming. So if you are learning event-driven programming, you can go for VB, right? Okay, let me take up some next question here. Okay, question is, what's the future of web development? Okay, in fact, we'll be picking this question in the live session of Telescope Learning. Okay, so maybe by 6 p.m. we'll be going live on Telescope Learning. So we also have a live there. So we'll be dealing these questions there. Okay, so if you have any more questions which is very technical, ask on Telescope Learning. This is not a platform where you will ask technical questions. This is because this is my channel, Navin Reddy. So this is where I'll do some experiments, not answering your questions, right? So don't feel bad. If you have any questions, we will meet in next 1 hour. So at 6 p.m. I'm going live on Telescope Learning. Okay, so be there on the Telescope Learning channel. I will try to answer your question. Okay, so Asif says you are right, sir. In one of your video, you said if you need to learn Java as a first language, then language will be easy to learn. That's right. So that's it. We'll connect again on Telescope Learning in next 1 hour. So be there. Don't go anywhere. We'll connect again. Bye bye. In fact, so all the technical questions will be there on this. In fact, there's one more announcement. We're talking about that on Telescope Learning as well. There are some people they wanted a Hindi channel, okay, because of course, right, there are some people that are not comfortable with English, or they feel more comfort when I talk in Hindi, so there's there's a proper link up. So yes, we have a Hindi channel as well. So there's a search for Telescope Hindi on YouTube. Yeah, so Telescope Hindi, that's a Hindi channel. I have just uploaded 2 videos of Python. More videos are on the way. In fact, I'll be teaching Python live on that channel in Hindi. So okay, not Hindi on this channel, okay, so don't worry. So that's it, everyone. Bye bye.